Okay folks, this is Tony Aguilar again. We've got another unboxing to do. Something that we got in the mail for our early Barbarossa project. And this is actually one that I got from an Amazon seller. And called the History Store. And they have a lot of these things on here. And this one happens to be packaged in an actual box. And paper too. Pegasus Hobbies T-26 light tank. So I have not built a single T-26 yet. Includes 2 easy build tanks, 1/72nd scale, of course. A little bit about the history here. 14 pieces for each one. Molded in green plastic. Pegasus Hobbies out of California, even though their stuff is made in you know where. So, let's take a look at what we got inside. Suspect this is going to be really similar to the BT7 that we just did an unboxing on. And here's the shrink wrap that's not brittle like the other one. They're being shrink wrapped in different places. Sometimes the shrink wrap is brittle and noisy, and sometimes it's not. Again, these come in a box that has a bottom, which is nice because you don't have to worry about the extra parts that are flying around. And sure enough, it's the same glossy green color that the BT7 comes in. I'm sure the turret is the same. It is the same turret on the actual tank. 45mm cannon and coaxial machine gun. Here's the running gear, all one piece. The hull, got some tools molded on there. And this should be put together pretty quick. It is. These are relatively small. Let's take a T70. We got a T70 here next to them from Plastic Soldier Company, and they're pretty similar in size, honestly. These are extremely glossy, which isn't a big deal. You know, obviously we're going to prime them and paint them. It isn't an issue, but they seem pretty slippery and kind of brittle at the same time. So anyhow, these vary in price a lot. You can get these depending on who the vendor is and what day you catch them on. Anywhere from about $18 for 2 of them. I've seen them as cheap as maybe like 11 or 12 bucks. So they're relatively inexpensive and a good way to get a lot of tanks on the field of battle. One-piece instructions here. Pretty simple. Nothing on the back. T-26 light tank. These have the early turret. The early 45mm turret, which is the same as on the BT5s and the early BT7s. Same turret on that. Later on, they had a more conical one, which I'm looking forward to getting one of those. So, one thing is a side note, and see if I can find this relatively easy. I've got at the last convention I went at some parts that were cast, you know, for you can put in the battlefield and stuff like that. One of the particular items that I got was this. And I said, this probably scales really close to 1/72nd scale. And this looks to me like the turret of a T-26, the more modern T-26. So it very could well be that same turret. But anyhow, this is something on the battlefield you could put on there. I just wanted to compare that to it. Something unrelated, yet related. And by the way, I got those from a company called Miniature Building Authority. They were selling a bunch of their things that they had 3D printed or cast, or I'm not sure which one of those two it was, but they have a bunch of things like that they had at the show. So anyhow, yeah, a couple tanks, T-26s, haven't built one yet, and looking forward to putting these on the battlefield against maybe some Panzer IIs, Czech 38s, that kind of stuff. So Okay, well, if you guys enjoyed this video, don't forget to subscribe to my channel. And anytime I get something in the mail, I like to open it up and have you guys take a look at it. These videos are fun to make. If you enjoy them, give me a like and click that subscribe button and stay tuned to any new stuff that might come your way. Okay, folks, until the next one, see ya.